Hello and welcome back for another episode of Financial Freedom by 40. For those of you who are new to our channel, we are a Kiwi family of 4 who are currently on a big lap of Australia in our Jayco all-terrain van and our Land Cruiser named Bruiser. In this week's episode, we continue our way down the New South Wales coast and end our journey in Lakes Entrance in Victoria. One of the stops we made as we went down the coast was the town of Narooma. We didn't stay in Narooma, but we had heard that they had an amazing seal colony there, so we stopped in and checked them out as we were making our way through Narooma.
There's 2 down there, and 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's one you can see it's just its head down there.
Yeah, I see.
10. So there's 10 seals just here instead of 3.
Just don't go any further and watch you don't knock your crocs off.
He's a fat.
He's big, isn't he?
He's a big fat one. But there's another smaller one out on those rocks. But there's another one.
No, there is, just behind him.
Yeah, behind him.
He's a big boy, that one.
He shooed the other one off his rock.
He did. He's like, look at me. Oh, there goes the other one.
Hey, mate. It's like, why are you not looking at me? Oh, that's a good shot, the one over there on that rock.
Oh. Think they're friends?
I reckon they're family.
Yeah.
It's
Hard work being a big seal.
Hard work, isn't it? Oh yeah, hard work. Hard work. I have a bit big today.
I reckon that's his rock. So when he came, he was like, you are the seals, you get out the way, this is my rock.
And that one's got that.
The next town we stayed in was the beautiful Bermagui. We were told about Bermagui by some locals that we met at a campsite who told us that we just must stop in at their hometown. Bermagui is one of the many towns along the Whale Highway, and it is known to be a really great spot for spotting whales off the coast. We were at the beach on a number of days and just happened to see whales just cruising on past the bay, not too far away from where the boys were swimming. We didn't record too much of what we got up to in Bermagui. It was mostly hanging out at the beach and going for some swims, but we had a bit of time just to chill out at the beach and relax after a few weeks of quite a lot of busy travelling around. We did go and check out the famous Bermagui blue pools while we were there. The blue pools are kind of similar to a lot of the other pools that we have seen along this coast. They're carved into the rock ledges along the side of the cliffs. We didn't go for a swim this time around. The water was a little bit chilly, and aside from that, it wasn't its famous blue colour while we were there. It was a little bit on the green looking side. After a few days in Bermagui, it was time to head further down the coast to the town of Eden. Eden is famous for having once been the site of a major whaling operation, and part of the reason why it's so famous is because of the killer whales of Eden. One of the top attractions in Eden is the Eden Killer Whale Museum. We'd heard a little bit about the story of the Eden killer whales, or orcas, and we wanted to find out a little bit more about that. The museum has an array of fantastic displays, including the skeleton of Old Tom. Old Tom was one of a number of killer whales in a pod that used to work with the local whalers. The killer whales would find humpback whales or southern right whales that were migrating down the coast, and they would herd them into the bay. Once the killer whale pod had herded one of these migrating humpbacks or southern right whales into the bay, they would send one of their pod members over to the local whaling station to alert the whalers that they had a whale coming their way. They would slap their tails on the water, and this would encourage the whalers to jump into their boats and head out into the bay with their harpoons. The reason why the killer whales collaborated with the whalers in this way was that they were rewarded with some of the meat from the whale This became known as the Law of the Tongue, and what it meant was that once the whalers had caught the whale and had it anchored ready to take to shore for processing, they would leave the whale floating for a period in the bay so that the killer whales could eat the tongue and lips of the whale. This was their reward for helping the whalers, and the whalers would leave the whale until the killer whales had finished their meal. It was then towed ashore for processing. One of the places that the whales were processed was the Davidson whaling station.
Ah, it's where processing happens. And what about processing?
Blubber.
Into what?
Oil.
Yeah. So what are they expecting to see here?
Probably a whole bunch of pots.
Yeah,
Big
pots. A house. What about one of those turning things to pull the whale up onto the beach, right? Do you think we'll see any tools here that they use to cut the whale up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It said on the signboard at the Killer Whale Museum that it's in largely original type condition, so it's kind of cool.
It looks up.
It does look pretty authentic, doesn't it?
No.
No entry. What is that? Carpenter residence.
Caretaker
Oh,
Caretaker
sorry,
residence.
Davidson's family home, built in 1896. So how old is this?
Over 100 years.
How many over 100 years? This cottage, Loch Gara, was home to George and Sarah Davison and their 8 children. Jack, Effie, Roy, Sarah, Jim, Wallace, Elsie and Carrie. Sited on 17 acres of freehold land, it was partly self-sufficient in fruit, meat, vegetables and dairy products. These resources helped the Davisons through those periods when the whales were scarce. The gardens you see here now were mostly established by Archie Boyd, who retired here with his wife in 1954. The land was acquired by the Coastal Council of New South Wales in 1984 from Edna Boyd, transferred to the control of the National Parks, the Wildlife Service in 1986. The property has been restored and conservation of its heritage values continue to be managed with the assistance of friends and families of the historic Davison Whaling Sites Committee Group.
The Davidson Whaling Station is one of a number of sites on the Eden Killer Whale Trail. The Killer Whale Trail is a trail that takes you to a number of historic sites in Eden and the surrounding area that are related to the killer whales and the whaling that took place in this area.
What are they for? To hold the oil, yeah. They're the old ship tanks. So they used to put it into there before they put it into barrels, because the barrels used to leak.
Look.
And used to lose the oil, the valuable oil, so they stored them in the ships.
Why don't you read the sign, darling, and you'll find out.
Oh, this.
The wooden thing.
No, on the wooden thing.
I guess it's all bits and pieces of stuff that they've found in the bay. Looks like there's an old beer can there. There's some old, I don't know, I imagine it's like maybe a spirits bottle of some kind, like rum or something. Maybe that looks like a spirits bottle too, maybe like bits of beer bottle. I imagine they're all things that they've found
It looks like a can.
in the bay.
Put your imagination to
Oh,
work
sure.
here. So here you would have seen a 10-metre shed with cutting tables, brick furnaces and tripods, and storage tank which held the whale oil as it was cooled. Last used in 1929, the try-works fell into disrepair throughout the years leading to World War II. Flooding of the river was washed away much of the try-works over the years, leaving important archaeological remains and artefacts such as the tripod and the storage tanks.
Like this?
Not for the faint-hearted. The trying out process was arduous work performed amidst the constant stench of boiling oil. This left the whalers coated with grease, refuse, and a persistent smell which remained about their bodies for some time. The smell of the whole whale processing operations pervaded the inlet and in certain weather conditions even carried across the bay to Eden.
Another spot worth visiting on the Eden Killer Whale Trail is Boyd Tower. The story of Boyd is another really interesting part of Eden's history. It turns out that Mr. Boyd wanted to start his own town, and actually there is a nearby town known as Boyd Town. Mr. Boyd was a large-scale property owner along this part of the coast, and while he had hoped that he would be able to develop Boyd Town into a large enough city that it would be considered to be Australia's capital, he actually ran out of money before he managed to complete his big project. But one of the projects that did get built was this tower.
How many whales can you see today? It's a pretty cool tower though.
Yeah.
Looks like a castle.
Like a castle turret. Sounds like when I make in Minecraft.
Well, it does look like it's made out of blocks, doesn't it?
Boyd constructed this tower to be used as a lighthouse, but he never sought the appropriate planning permissions and they weren't granted. So in the end, the tower was used as a lookout for whaling. Built in 1840, the tower is still in a remarkably good condition. The internal staircase is no longer available to climb, but you can still walk up close to it and have a look inside of the tower where the floor has now been removed so that you can look all the way to the top. The crumbled corner of the tower that you can see in the video was apparently knocked off by a lightning strike not long after the tower was constructed.
There you go. Sandstone blocks.
The name is right there. Oh yeah, the name is in the window. It's kind of like a rip-off.
Oh, you can see the stairs work.
I thought you could go up.
There.
There were stairs
wow.
there.
Oh, it's quite high, isn't it? Yeah, I thought you could go up in it and have a look, but maybe it's not stable enough these days. And where's the memorial thing? Is it in this window?
This one back here.
Let's have a look.
You can see memory. If we went outside, you can read it.
Oh, that was of the only
The person who died whaling, yeah.
I warned the door.
It's a beautiful building though.
Yeah. Now so there's people of car.
We were told that the point by the Boyd Tower is a fantastic place for spotting whales during the annual whale migration. We weren't lucky enough to see any on the day that we were there, but it was still worth making the drive out there just to check out the tower and the nearby whaling station.
So, the boys have had a few lucky catches the last couple of nights out fishing and have pulled in some flatheads, so their enthusiasm for their fishing is growing pretty quickly with actually catching fish. So we were on our way back to camp and they wanted to go fish off one of the wharves, but it's actually closed for maintenance work, so we had to find another spot quickly so everyone was happy. So here we have, looks like Ollie's got a bird's nest. We have a nice fishing spot just in the estuary close to where we're staying, so fingers crossed they can catch the big one. So it's got really rainy. Now there's thunder and lightning.
I think lightning's a good idea.
No, I don't know that lightning is a great idea with fishing. I wonder whether maybe we should pack it in. I don't really want anyone to get electrocuted.
Pack it in, people!
It's maybe a bit wild. We might have to try later or something.
Yeah, let's go! Pack it in, people!
Oh my goodness, this storm is crazy.
I know!
Hey?
The storm is crazy.
I suck my fingers when I'm nervous.
Nothing.
Pardon?
This is probably nothing for Aussie.
No, probably not, but it came on pretty fast.
And at one moment it was great, like shining sun. But then it just went,
Well, I don't know about shining sun, but it was not like this. And now there's thunder and lightning.
The weather cleared up the following day and the boys had another opportunity to try for a fish. Although we didn't catch anything, it was a beautiful evening watching the sun set over Eden. The following morning, it was time to pack up camp and make our way towards Victoria. Our first stop for Victoria was the town of Lakes Entrance. Lakes Entrance is situated at the mouth of a large lake and estuary system. The lakes are huge and are protected by a big sand barrier that goes along the coastal beach. One of the first things we did at Lake's entrance was to do the entrance walk, which takes you out to the mouth of the entrance where you can see the local seal colony.
Maybe you can see the other group are just a little bit further out.
We might be getting to the other group.
Maybe. Tails up. The wildlife's amazing, eh?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go far. You know, like normally at home to see dolphins and seals and that, you know, you normally have to go to more remote places. But here, they're just like so many of them.
He's like, ah! You see that? He's so
Yeah, he's like wiping his face with his fins.
Maybe they're wiping their noses.
Maybe.
Oh no, they're itching.
They're itching.
Maybe
It's crazy how they rest like on their back
Yeah.
and then their heads are down backwards just about.
What have we got? There's a lot of pelicans. Oh, he's right there. Have you seen all the little fish too?
Yeah. We've
Hi,
counted
Sealy.
55 or 57
Yeah.
little crabs. 57. Yeah, 57.
Lots of little crabs. And a seal just there.
Make that 58.
Oh, it's a tiny one. Hi, dude. Just chilling. Just chilling. He's
I
pretty
want to
cute.
go pat him.
I'm not sure patting is a great idea, but we can look
Double
at him.
your sack. I'm going to go say hi.
I don't think you should. Maybe just
Oh,
not
down
too close.
this. Yeah, I can.
He's just minding his business over there.
49. He's a sea lion.
Didn't it say it's an Australian fur seal? Isn't that what the sign said over there?
That's what I said. He's like, take a photo of me. I'm gorgeous. Then take a photo of me in all my glory.
The next morning we woke up to some not so flash weather, but we weren't going to let the weather stop us, and we drove around to the town of Paynesville and caught the ferry across to Raymond Island. Raymond Island has a resident koala population that just lives in the trees throughout the residential streets there. And we haven't yet seen any koalas in the wild, so we wanted to take up this opportunity while they were so close by to have a wander around the island and see them. The ferry across to the island is free for foot passengers, so you just can park up in the free car park on the mainland and catch the ferry straight across. It's about a 5-minute, if that, trip across the other side.
Hi, mate.
First koala in the wild. We're on, where are we? Raymond Island. And it's our first wild koala. You have to put your finger in the way.
Sorry, my leg.
You're always putting your fingers in my camera
Hey.
stuff.
Oh, my eye. I got raindrops in my eye.
It's his head from this side.
Hi, mate.
Imagine if you had a big camera.
Imagine. I probably should have bought the big camera, but I just didn't think it would like getting rained on.
Second person to spot a lollipop.
Does it just mean everybody gets a...
I'm not a lollipop. Next person to spot a koala gets another lollipop.
I'm going to end up having all the lollipops.
Yeah, at this rate. Oh, where?
Where?
In that one.
I don't believe you.
There's one there.
Oh,
Oh,
there is
what?
two. Dad's good at spotting them.
You get 2 lollipops when we get back. Am I? Oh, dropping on.
He's holding on.
Next person to spot a koala gets a lollipop.
Like the lady said, they kind of just wedge their bottom into the
Yeah.
into the branch.
Next person to spot a koala gets a lollipop as well.
Oliver, you're just going to keep saying that until you get one.
Yep. Because I really want another lollipop. You're the greatest of all time at spotting. Where? He's moving, he's away.
Where?
Oh yeah, up in that tree.
Oh yeah, right near the top. Oh, good spottings, eh?
2 lollipops.
So he's going to go
job,
have some
David.
lunch.
Hey, mate.
Or breakfast, maybe.
Way up in that tree. Okay, next
Yes.
person to spot a lolly. Next person to spot a koala gets
Oh,
some
that leaf over there.
It's like,
The furthest away ones are probably the tastiest.
it's like,
Can we get a bit closer so we can see them more?
yeah, he's just up there. Next person to spot a koala gets a lollipop. I
There
want
he
it.
is. Yeah,
Oh,
get him go.
he's standing up. He's like, I want those ones.
Don't
Like, I
fall,
want
little
those
koala.
leaves.
Sure he knows what he's doing.
Now he's an active one.
Yeah.
Next
Oh,
person to spot a
cute.
koala gets a lollipop. A lollipop. Over there, one of them. Where? Oh yeah, it's a lorikeet. It's not surprising, I've seen lots of lorikeets. Yeah. Oh,
He's a good one. He's not even sleeping.
you got 3 lollipops now?
He's
3.
not even sleeping.
You need to keep holding your own score, people. I was looking from this tree, but that tree has nothing. Yeah. Okay, at least I have 2 lollipops. I'm still on my hand.
Here he is.
I'm still on my lollipop. Oh, he's a big one.
Oh, there. Hello.
He's a nice
You can see his face from this side, love.
Coming.
Come right around. You can see him.
He's looking at
Keep on round. Keep on round.
Oh, he's shaking himself
Hi.
off.
you.
Hello. A bit wet.
He's like, I like my tree. I actually some really thoughts about him.
Oh, it's a sleepy old job being a koala. Mozzie's trying to eat me at the same time.
Yeah, you got mosquitoes swarming you. There's a big one on your back. How low is low?
Just there. Dad's a good koala spotter.
Hey mate, what you up to?
Oh, look.
He's nice. Lollipop. Go, Dad's on 4. I'm on 2.
It's a little one.
Yeah, he's really little.
So
But he's
close.
nice and cute. His little face is cute.
Let me see his little face.
Hi, Minister. Your face is nice. Yeah, he's right there. You can see his whole face.
Hello. You got a good
Oh,
lunch.
Koalas are so cute. He's like, you woke me up from my nap. You woke me up from my snack, and you woke me up from my nap. No, that doesn't make sense. You woke me up from my nap, and you
He's
had
nice and low though.
annoying.
yeah.
So leave me alone.
So cute.
This is great.
Hey, koala!
That's the one that we already
There's two in
spotted.
that tree.
Told you so! Koala! I saw the 3.
Oh, there are two. One further up, yeah.
Koala, yes, I've got one. Oh, there's another all the way up. I've spotted that. No, there's 2. Where? There and
We
there.
know there's 2.
Yeah, I know. No, I didn't spot the 2.
Yeah, he
I
did.
did. I have one now.
Oh, see, I should have bought the camera.
I have one. He has one.
Silly mum.
No, I have 3. He has 1. Mum has 1. Dad has 4.
Oh,
Hey, mate. See, look, the one's eating. The one that I spotted's eating.
one's eating, one's snoozing.
I named him.
Those yellow. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's all that.
Mate, your guys were looking at you. Here's the hiccups.
I didn't know they made a noise. They've always been sleeping. We've seen them at
Here are the
zoos.
hiccups. Hiccups. Dad, now you owe me 4 lollipops. 4, 4, 1, 1. Who can you not? 7 lollipops. I have 1 lollipop. Who's up in the view of that branch?
Oh yeah, well done.
I have 2.
That's a good shot, isn't it?
Yeah,
Been great with a long camera.
yeah, really
I get
good.
2 lollipops.
As well as spotting so many koalas, we also got to see an echidna in the wild as well.
like he's eating again.
He's digging.
He is. His face is in there. Sniffing something out. You smell something good in there.
His nose is strong so he can shuffle it around.
Yeah. Sniff, sniff.
He's cute. I want one.
He is cute.
Unfortunately, the weather didn't improve too much, so we decided to go and have ourselves a game of indoor mini golf, which was super fun.
Oh, we're gonna go! Oh! Go, Ollie! Where's it gonna go? Oh, oh. Let's put it down.
Oh, almost.
Where's it gonna go? That one. Oh, different direction this time. Little hole in one.
Right, Dad's up.
Let's go.
Okay, stop all the way up
Oh,
there.
where's it going? Where's it going? Where's it going?
Mum, you need to shoot yours up.
Alright.
Yeah, you need to shoot yours up. Yeah, Daddy's still stuck.
There we go. Oh, yours. It's fine, it'll come back. Oh, both of them. We're in trouble here. Oh, no. We've broken it. There we go. We're through. Uh-oh, yours has come back down again too. Wait for my ball. There you go. We're down. There it is.
Mum is going to grab my ball.
Good momentum.
That's it from us for this week. We'd like to say a really big thank you to everybody who is following along the journey with us and watching all of our episodes. Make sure to remember to hit the subscribe button so you get all of our latest episodes and shorts. You can also follow along with us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok at Financial Freedom by 40. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.